Okay, number 12. Let me just make sure we're recording right now. Yes. Okay, number 12. Once again, I would try to do it on my own rather than watch me do it. Okay, so we got a 5k cubed. We got a plus. That's the easy one. No other k cubed, so that's just going to stay 5k cubed. Moving on to the next term. Notice I like to do things in an order. It helps. Negative k squared, positive k squared. Negative 1 plus 1 is 0, so these are going to cancel each other out. All right, moving on. So we got a positive 7 combined with a positive 2. That's going to be a positive 9. And it looks like we actually have something else. This right here is by himself. There's nothing to combine with. Positive in front, so it's going to stay a negative 4k. This is definitely not in standard form. So cube comes first, then this one, power of 1, then 9. So we do have to rewrite it. So that would become 5k cubed minus 4k plus 9. So that is part of the answer. And then we need to classify it. So it has a degree of 3. The highest degree is 3, so therefore it is a cubic. All right, and it has 1, 2, 3 terms, so it is a trinomial. Okay, moving on to the next piece. So now we're going to be multiplying. There is a little bit of information that I want you to add to your notes on the left side right here. So go ahead and pause the video and write these on the side. It's going to help us tremendously with multiplying. They're a little bit like shortcuts, okay? So pause it, write this down right now. Okay, so now that you have written this down, let's go ahead and simplify and write our answer in standard form and again classify. It is a lot of work, write small. Okay, so we need to distribute, we need to multiply. So the first thing we need to do is multiply this x to all 3 terms, like this. X times 2x squared is going to be 2x to the 3rd. X times 6x is going to be positive 6x squared. And then now x times negative 7 is negative 7x. We are not done. We still need to distribute this negative 3 to all 3 pieces, like so. All right, negative 3 times 2x squared is a negative 6x squared. Negative 3 times 6x is a negative 18x. Negative 3 times a, was that a negative? Negative 7 is a positive 21. Okay, we need to simplify. So now we're going to look and see, can we combine any like terms? 2x cubed, no other cubes. So right here, 6x squared, negative 6x squared. Well, if I have a positive and negative of the same thing, they're going to cancel out. Let's see, what else we got here? We got a negative 7x can combine with a negative 18x. Those combine, so we got 7 negatives and then 18 more negatives. So in your mind, you're really adding the numbers. We're adding negatives. So that means together we have negative 25x. And this 21 cannot combine with anything, so it's going to stay positive 21. We still got this guy over here, 2x cubed. So that is the simplified answer. It is in standard form because they're going from power 3 to power 1 to power 9. So it is in descending order. Okay, we are also asked to classify. So what's our highest degree? 3. So if I was to classify that, that is going to be a cubic. And how many terms does it have? 3. So therefore it is a trinomial. Okay, moving on to number 14. A whole bunch of multiplying going on. All right, so let's do this part first. So we got to multiply 4t times these two. Distribute. We're really just distributing twice. So 4t times 5t. 4 times 5 is 20. T times t is t squared. Then we get 4t times 3. That's going to be a positive 12t. Now we got to move on and distribute that negative 1. All right, so negative 1 times 5t is going to be a negative 5t. Negative 1 times a positive 3 is a negative 3. All right, we're running out of space. Okay, So here we have a negative 2t being multiplied to these two. So we're distributing that negative 2t. So we got negative 2t times a 10t. Negative 2 times 10 is negative 20. T times t is t squared. So I'm going to put that right under the other t squared to save myself some space. So this is negative 20t squared. Then I have a negative 2t times a negative 9. Negative 2 times negative 9 is positive 18. So that's positive 18t. I'm going to put it under its like term. So positive 18t. Okay, so let's see, what can we combine? Well, we can combine our t squareds. Positive 20t squared, negative 20t squared, those cancel out. Moving on to the next one. Choose, I don't know, black, I guess. So we got a positive 12t, a positive 18t, and a negative 5t. So we got 18 plus 12 is 30. And then is that a positive? Nope, that's a minus. So 30 minus 5 is 25t. And then what's left is this negative 3. So there's the simplified version. It has a, we need to classify still, it has a degree of 1. So that is going to be a linear equation. And it has 1, 2 terms, so therefore it is going to be considered a binomial.